training institution. And most of all, it is a proud day for those who get into the portals, into the ranks of the service which they have joined. I am indeed very happy to have been associated with today's important function. J.K. Police is a proud force, is a proud history, is a proud past. Over 140 years old today, it started from very humble beginnings as the gazetteer of Jammu, Kashmir, Walter Lawrence has used the word. Police started with 1,000 bodies, in those days called chowkidars. Chowkidars for the simple reason that they were keeping a vigil on the entire population of the state. They were collecting intelligence, they were gathering information, and doing all that was necessary through their superiors to ensure that they were public order. Over a period of time, as in other parts of the country, the J&K police also grew in strength. From about 1,000 bodies 140 years ago to over 29,000 officers and men in 1990. And I refer to the year 1990 because this is a landmark historical event when from a peaceful state, J&K had to face the rigors and challenges of militancy and terrorism. Peace and normalcy were disturbed and remained disturbed for nearly 2 decades. It is during this period that the J&K police, though small in numbers, not perhaps equipped with the best equipment that were required, transportation, communications, weaponry, and other logistical supports, performed outstandingly well. This means, in the years past, I have been associated with the events of the state for many years, and I can say to you, from personal knowledge, J&K Police has rendered yeoman service during the difficult period that Jammu and Kashmir has seen. Now, while the state police, supported by the security forces of the Union of India and the army on the frontiers, have been dealing with great challenges posed by unfriendly neighbors, infiltration, induction of trained militants, subversion, sabotage, disturbance of peace and normalcy, which has affected the lives of our people, disturbed day-to-day functioning, disrupted the educational system, and caused enormous human and economic loss. During this period, the J&K police has survived and done well, come out very well. And today, as the Director General of Police told me 2 days ago, the strength of the police, including the special police officers, is about 110,000 of the executive side and the armed police. It's a considerable strength, it's a good size, and I would say that if in the coming time we can impart effective training to each and every personnel of the state police, all the officers and men, reorient them to human rights, sensitize them to gender issues, bring them up to date with the current challenges. And I say this for a simple reason, that for 20 years our police has been battling with militancy terrorism and has had no time, no rest, no respite to attend to the normal functioning, normal rest and education, normal training, normal retraining. But now the time, and I mentioned it to Director General Dy.Ssp, to think of all necessary ways and means of enabling our proud police to once again get back to their stride, to that level of high professionalism for which they were noted before troubles erupted in the state. It is invariably mentioned that police is corrupt, police is inefficient, police is unreliable, this, that or the other. But as the Honourable Minister Kitlu mentioned, I think two basic, essential foundation elements, there is regard and respect for the rule of law, for the Constitution, and non-compromise of integrity. We use the word honesty. I think if these two guidelines remain unimpeded, our police will be a model police force, perhaps the best in the world. But what has become necessary today in the environment in which police has to function is not a very easy, comfortable environment. Like everybody else who represents the government, as the police does, we are subject to accountability, to transparency in our functioning, to regard and respect for protection for human rights, to regard and respect for gender, to ensure the protection of old people, women, children, those who are disabled or those who are disadvantaged, and people particularly who are not economic segments of society, the poor and the neglected elements of our population. They deserve special care. I'm sure that in the coming time, all this will be possible. The officers who are now passing out today, and those who are already in the force, and I mentioned it earlier to the Director General and his colleagues, that if we can focus afresh on reinvigorating the investigation wing, reinvigorating the prosecution wing, reinvigorating surveillance of our overall functioning, then the productivity of our police force, the time taken for investigation of offences, bringing the offenders and the culprits to book, and ensuring that they get punished will become very much better than what it has been in the recent years because of other factors. But side by side, it is also important that our police once again win the confidence and trust of our people, which has got compromised because of an extremely difficult role that our police have to play. It is not easy for the ordinary person to understand the difficulties and disadvantages that the man in the uniform faces, while he is aware of the obligations of law and constitution. There are occasions when things do go wrong, but I am quite certain that with greater care, greater prudence, and greater responsibility, we shall be able to perform very much better. Once our police is known as the enforcer of law, as the protector of all the people of the state, then surely it will earn the respect that has got eroded over the years past, not only in J&K, but in all parts of the country, for reasons which I need not go into detail today. It is indeed a very happy augury that today's batch, I'm advised by Director Feroz Khan, is the largest ever which has got commissioned in the rank of Dy.Ssp, directly recruited. It's a great occasion, historical occasion in the history of this academy. Such a large number of officers directly recruited and now entering the force. And what is extremely significant about this course, this batch, is that barring about 19% who are graduates, over 80%, nearly 81% are postgraduates, law graduates, medical doctors, veterinary science doctors, MBAs, MCAs, PhDs, what have you, BTech, MTech. Very, very impressive profile of this batch. I'm indeed very happy. There are 7 ladies in this batch, which makes about 7.5%. General Dy.Ssp, to see what can be done, that the next time around we have a passing out parade, the percentage of women in the batch should be at least 15%, double than that today. It is important, it is necessary. We need more and more women in the police force to deal with the increasing number of problems which relate to the management of situations where women are involved. One of the things which I noticed about the statistics of this batch is that we have about 25% of our officers who are about 30. Personally, I feel that this age profile needs to be somewhat reduced, because when they enter the force at an age of about 30, then the age of retirement being what it is, then they are at a disadvantage as compared to the other officers who are in the younger age. So whatever can be done, I would urge Dy.Ssp to see how we can reduce the age profile. Officers who are passing out, I will appeal to them to maintain respect the codes of conduct which are ingrained in the oath that they have taken today. Oath of loyalty and integrity, to respect the Constitution and the law, to respect the people that they serve, to respect the integrity of the force. And if they do that, they will render human service not only to the state, but to the nation. I am sure that in keeping with the tradition of the Jammu police in the past decades, all of you, ladies and gentlemen, who are passing out today, will in the years to come earn high laurels for your professionalism, for your bravery, and for your good work. And in the end, I would also congratulate the proud parents of all the officers getting commissioned today, all the parents and friends and relations who are present here this morning. I would congratulate the Director General and all his officers, congratulate Director Feroz Khan and all his faculty and staff who are responsible for this academy maintaining such a high standard. Once again, my congratulations. I wish you the very best in the years to come. Thank you.
To the honorable guests on this occasion, a memento being presented to the honorable chief guest of the occasion, Janaab Sajjad Kishnu Sahab. The honorable governor making the Rashtriya salute.
निष्क्रमण करने की आज्ञा प्रदान करें श्रीमान।
कमांडर रणदीप सिंह सैन ने परेड की गवर्नर से
कमांडर
परेड अपने इतना भी बना है इसमें
कमांडर
कमांडर वापस अपने जम्मू बचाते हुए और अभी